Yo, it's Mickey Factz here with the judging with Mike Bailey versus Dumb Luck. So Mike Bailey went first. You know, I scored it how I saw on the scorecard. I gave Mike Bailey a 4 for effective writing and a 5 for performance and conviction, along with 4 for moments, which totaled him at an 18. I didn't really want to write bars down. I just kind of wanted to go with the feeling of everything, right? And then effective writing, I gave Dumb Luck a 5, performance a 3, conviction a 4, and moments 3, which totaled it to 15. So Mike Bailey, to me, got the first round. The second round, Mike Bailey had 4s with effective writing, performance, and conviction, and 3 for moments, totaling to 15. Dumb Luck, seeing what happened in the first round, because it was kind of clear wash with Mike Bailey, he kind of turned it up, and he had a 5 for effective writing. His performance still didn't turn up, but his conviction was a little bit higher, and his moments was higher as well. 5 and a 4, giving him a 17. So I gave it to Dumb Luck 1-1. So now we're 1-1 going into the third. Also, some of the notes that I had, for Mike Bailey, a lot of aggression, but it could have been a bit better. And great first round, but could have been a little bit iller for Dumb Luck. And I had round 2, dope round for Mike Bailey, and a better written for Dumb Luck. Now, into the third round. Mike Bailey kind of teetered off a little bit with his writing. I gave it a 3. His performance is top tier, great performer. Gave it a 5. His conviction was, again, a 4, maybe because we got to the third round, so he ran a little bit of the gas. He didn't have a lot of moments in that joint, so he scored a 14 to me. But this was the best round for Dumb Luck. With his writing being at a 5, his performance being at a 4, his conviction being at a 5, and his moments at a 4, totaling him at 18, which means if we add all of this up, Dumb Luck would be at a 50, and Mike Bailey would be at a 47, meaning that Dumb Luck won to me 2-1 with the score of 50 to Mike Bailey's 47. Long live lyricism. Shout out to Mike Masters. Peace.
Man, it is Holmzie Da God. You know what I'm saying? We at the finals. I'm happy to have been a part of every round. Honestly, this is crazy, and I was expecting these two to meet each other in the finals. And now that they did, it's just like, damn, but let's get straight into it, right? Round 1, Mike started it off. He had the Holmzie Da God line. The X marks the spot, parking spot joint, atheist, blasphemy joint. The fucking Disney Elite Kid fucked up like Orlando Brown, season tickets line. Very good round. I scored him with an 8. Then, bottom of the round, it was on Dumb Luck. I was just making sure nobody. He had the whole Ghost Rider segment, the puppeteer, Buccaneer joint, cuts and contusion segment. This motherfucker said, you made some shit like you made that shit type. Oh, you made a mistake and now you gonna die slow. Amazing. The ICU joint, Alec Baldwin. I had Dumb Luck round 1 with a 9. So Dumb Luck won round 1 to me by 1 point. Then we go to round 2. Mike pick it right back up. He got started off with the Trump joint. The let this vulture in a circle over my dead body. Crazy Southpaw Michelin Man. I hate my fucking handwriting because I can't read this shit sometimes. I don't know. I guess this is Left Earth. God damn. He had the I don't care about your resume, dumb, because my resume retarded. Crazy. I gave him a 9 for that round. Then bottom of the second, you got Dumb Luck. You got the whole Creed segment, the Jihad joint, the Napoleon segment, the electricity segment, Battery Dead. I get the cash and you get the beats. It's like you buying instrumentals. This motherfucker said, crack rocking the gemstone. That shit is amazing. They were dead even that round. I scored both of them with a 9 in that round, so that round was tied. Then top of the third, Bailey had the narcoleptic joint, the white on white crime, the sequel, the hurricane. I got wins on the whole coast, crazy. Ended it off strong with the Kumbaya joint. I graded that round an 8. And Dumb Luck started off. This might have been his best round to me, maybe. The 8-mile segment. Right after that landing, he does with the Future follow-up, Urban Legend, the Annabelle, King of the Jungle, animatronic. I gave him a 9 that round. And with that being said, I had the battle with the final score of Mike Bailey having a 25 and Dumb Luck having a 27, giving Dumb Luck the win. And I appreciate y'all for having me judge. I'm out of here.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Live and direct. This your boy MCody, your resident Utahian, Utahian. What do y'all call it? Anyway, man, I have had the privilege of judging these battles from the beginning to end. Man, it's been a really, really dope event. I wanted to be down there so I could have been in person for every round of the battle, but I had a schedule conflict. So salute to y'all. Hope to see y'all soon. Man, before I get started with who I thought won, man, I'm sorry to make this long-winded, but I want to salute both of these MCs for getting all the way through this tournament. The competition was crazy, man. Shout out to everybody that was a part of the tournament. Mike Bailey versus Dumb Luck got started with Mike Bailey going first. He had that Holmzie Da God bar. He had that change, what'd he say, charge a lot. That was dope. He had the atheist blasphemy bar. I thought that was dope. The umpire dope was dope. The cross reference was dope. The season ticket was dope. And he just came out the gate just going just like crazy. Wordplay, bars, metaphors. Like he was really, really tooled up, and he led with some fire. So that's really dope. Got over to Dumb Luck. Dumb Luck started this round off. He had a really good rhyme scheme. I liked it. The busted and bruised, busted and bruised it, puppet to prove it, and then he went into Child's Play, which was a play on the puppet. So that was a dope link. He had the Alec Baldwin bar, but I did think that his round fell short. The Mike's first round, I gave the Mike with an 11. I gave Dumb Luck a 10. Second round, Mike came with the Vulture in the Circle over my dead body. That bar was crazy. The mimic he did of Dumb Luck was dope because I was just in the Dumb Luck's word playing that run that he did. And he did kind of a run to kind of mimic that. That was really dope. The Axis bar to lift the earth, that was crazy. The copyright bar was crazy. I did it first, or however he worded it, that was crazy. There was a few other really dope things. The resume dumb, resume retarded, that was really a really dope play on words. I like when people do that. And then he rapped until time was up. So he left nothing to the imagination, man. He rapped until they made him stop. I like that. Dumb Luck had the next round. Second round he was battling. The Jihad bar was crazy. The sacrifice of non-believer, that was crazy. The eye for eye with God, that was crazy. He stumbled. He stumbled right before Jonah Ark. Right before it, just a little bit. It was a very minor stumble. It wasn't crazy. It was just a mess up on words. It was another one where he said bitch and he mispronounced bitch, but that wasn't crazy. That was stickler shit. That was still dope. The Catholic priest bar was crazy. The mac and cheese bar was dope. The Mardi Gras bar was a little outdated to me. It didn't resonate with the crowd as much either. I gave that round to Mike. I gave that round more convincingly to Mike. I gave Mike a 12 in that round. I thought that was even better than his first. I thought his second was better than his first. Dumb Luck. I didn't really see many moments in that round, and I didn't think it was as strong as his first round. I gave that round a 6. Last round. Mike, last round. His lightest round by far for me. The Hitler bar was cool. The whole West Coast cover was dope, but it was a little light, but it was still dope. I liked it. I just thought it could have been delivered better. That round, I gave him a 9. That gives him 32 points. This round for Mike, this round for Dumb Luck, the 8-mile scheme was crazy. It was very, very creative. His rhyme patterns were good. The Annabelle bar, the Seamstress bar was fire. I thought that this bar was up to par with his first round. He actually scored a 10 in his first round, and in his third round, it was just that second round that was really, really light in comparison to Mike's. So I give it to Mike 32-26, and that's it. That's your boy. Hit me up on Twitter, MCody, Finsta on Instagram, MCody on Twitter, all that good stuff. Shout out to Mike Masters. I'm out.
So I felt the way. I felt the way about this being a Marv Masters Alliance battle, and I wasn't called to judge, so I bogarted. Big shouts to Mike Bailey and the Dumb Luck for a really, really good title match. I had to come and bogart and judge. I had to be a part of this. I also want y'all to know that because something so big was at stake, I was very critical with my judging. I have reached a decision. I do want y'all to know what we're judging on, though. So we're judging on how effective or creative your writing is. We're grading on your performance. We're grading on your conviction. And we're grading on the moments that you created within your rounds. All of those hold a different number score. And here's how I called it. In the first round, I thought Mike really, really jumped out crazy. I thought his first round was really strong. I think his first round may have been his strongest round. From the X marks the spot. The square, what is it? Like a parking lot. I'm a Tesla charger lot. The Jeff Dunham line was really, really good for me. The blasphemy line was really good for me. The horse shit carousel line was really good for me. Fixed umpire, nobody safe. The cross reference line, I like the build up to it. I mean, I like the build up for it. The payoff was cool. Drawing on his face like a sleepover. It's kind of a tired idea, but I get it. The season tickets, I'm here for all the games like a season ticket holder. That was great. With that being said, there are a couple lines that I hated in that round. The flowers to someone when they're dying. That's not what you do. You send flowers to somebody when they're already dead. Like you send flowers to their people where you put flowers on their grave. So I took away from that. I thought the send Holmzie Da God, I thought it was, I get it because he's there, but whatever. Disney Orlando Brown, I thought that was ass too, respectfully. So with that, because of those things, when it came to the writing, the performance, and the composure, Mike earned 9 points from me. For the moments he created in that round, I thought he had two big moments in that round. I thought the fixed umpire, nobody safe was really big. And the X marks the spot was really big in that round. For the first round. So when you add all that together, Mike ended up with a total of 13 points for that first round. Dumb Luck. I thought he started off slow. I thought he rapped really fucking well, but I thought he started off slow. I thought the Broadway doesn't play right. Quoting the source, I thought that was fucking incredible. Having the puppeteers line in his round and then making it look like it was kind of a rebuttal, that was smart. The death comes in threes. That was good. The Alec Baldwin line was probably the biggest reaction of that round. And the leaving out of OT is you. I thought that was really smart. But I gave Bailey the first round. Dumb Luck ended up with 8 points in that round for me. And then, like I said, I thought the Alec Baldwin bar was a really big moment. So he ended up with 2 points for that. So that's 10 points. He ended up with 10 points. So I gave Bailey that first round. Second round for Mike. I didn't like it that much. I'll be honest. There were parts, I thought the college NFL, less options. That was really good. The vulture in my circle over my dead body was fire. That was fucking fire. And the axe us lift the earth, I thought that was really good too. But with that said, I heard the Denzel bar so many times, and then like you fucking like the gates of the garden bar, like the ends didn't justify the means, or what, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that for me. So with that, Mike ended up with 7 points just off the performance, writing, and the composure. But he did have two big moments. The crowd really liked that gate to the guard emblem bar. I don't know why. And I thought the vulture in my circle over my dead body, that was great. So he ended up with 11 points for that second round. Second round, luck starts to take off. The Michael B. Jordan, the Catholic priest bar, don't think y'all craft mac and cheese, really good. The Golden Child CP30 turned me into Debo. If you get the chains, it's gonna turn me into Debo. What chain? That was fucking great. So I liked Luck's second round more than I liked Mike. Before the moments, he had 8 points. With the moments, he had 2 big moments in that second round. I thought the Catholic priest and the turn me into Debo lines were really good, so that's 4 points. So he ended up with 12 points that round. So it's 1-1 going into the start. This third round, Mike did good. I thought the Steelborn bar was good. The Sequel No Trilogy, that was really good. The Hurricane Helene bar, the Cinderella Moment bar. I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like. Silver spoon to do crack. Who's smoking crack off a spoon? I know fiends. Do crack off a spoon, like, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? That's another drug. And also the Hitlers, that it didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for me. So I gave him 7 points for that third before the moments. I thought the Hurricane Helene bar was a really big moment, so I gave him 2 points for that. So he ended up with 9 points for that third round. Luck in this third round kind of went off. The whole 8 Mile scheme, the urban legend shit, that kind of shook the room. The Annabelle shit, I cut his mic off, I get him hemmed up. The animatronic shit was really good. And the whole gimmick sequence at the end. Before the moments, I gave him 9 points. I thought that round was better than Mike's third. With the moments, I gave him an extra 4 points, like I gave him 2. I thought the animatronic shit really shook the building, and the urban legend shit really shook the building. So he ended up with 13 points that round. So for me, my final tally at the end of this battle was Mike Bailey with 33 points and Dumb Luck with 35 points. That's just the way I called it. I had Dumb Luck winning the battle in a very tight battle. Salute to y'all both. And if you feel a way about my judgment either way, you know what I'm saying? It's my league. I'll be out there soon. Peace.
What's good? It's your boy Dre. Yo, this is what a title match is supposed to be made of, man. This was fantastic. Shout out to Mike Masters, man. Shout out to the MCs. Before I get into my commentary, I just want to highlight that both of these MCs are really good at what they do. Like Mike Bailey is going to hit you with an assault rifle worth of punches, back to back to back to back. And he's really good with entendres, like finding words that have multiple meaning and just rolling them out consistently. And Dumb Luck is just, he projects, he's loud. I really like that. I can hear and understand his bars, which is good. He's really good with scheme. I don't know if he's been like this before, but I noticed in this tournament he's been scheming a lot, and the schemes are really fucking good. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do this fast so this YouTube clip won't be too long. Round 1, Mike Bailey flowers when someone's dying. Talk to the dummy like Jeff Dunham, outdone him. Shout out to the MLB playoffs, because right after that was umpire. Who trying to slide? Nobody safe. Disney, Orlando Brown. Face good. Lights and sirens when these cosmetics. Give atheist a gun. See if he blasphemy. Boom. My judgment was effective writing of 4, performance of 3, conviction of 2, moments of 2. That totals up to 11 from round 1 for Mike Bailey. Dumb Luck, round 1. And I don't know if he was counter writing, if he anticipated Mike Bailey would come out with like a puppet a ventriloquist bar. But anyway, round 1. Went from 5 minutes of filler to punch in every other setup. That was fire. I never heard that angle taken before on Mike Bailey, but that just shows that Dummy is attacking his opponent and he studies his opponent, which is something that's missing in battle rap nowadays, because everybody's rapping every other month or every month nowadays. So it's a whole lot of filler and not enough time to study. Anyway, the schemes. I like the scheme. Broadway, playwright, quote the source, script, Tony Awards. That was hard. This was the counter writing, the neutralizer. Your whole camp has ventriloquist bars. No wonder you bringing up puppeteers. Leave this buster bruised with cuts and contusions, ones and twos. When the hands come out, that stops the talking. No need for a puppet to prove it. That was tough. OT being out when I knock you out. OT. Round 1 effective writing for dummy 4. Performance of 3, conviction of 2, moments is a 2. So I got round 1 as a tie. I have them both with an 11. Round 2, Mike Bailey, let's go. Eat pussy, eat more pussy than Trump's migrants claims. I really like this next bar. They won't respect me till I'm dead, probably. Vulture in the city over my dead body. He went into a little flow pocket here with the Ritalin fan, bullets Ritalin, giving them Pacillin fan. That was tough. Your resume dumb. My resume really retarded. I like the whole Cash App, PayPal, Denzel Washington, Denzel training day, tough. Round 1, effective writing of 3, performance of 3, conviction of 2, moments was a 2. Total for round 2, Mike Bailey is a 10. Dumb luck, round 2, scheming out the gate. I didn't have Jordans. I had the knockoffs. Michael B. Jordan lose fight like Creed. That was a tough little Jordan scheme. Then he had the religious scheme. Devils, Saint Michael, archangels, sacrifice atheists, face to face with God, idolize, grown men turn little boys. No, you grown men in little boys' bodies like Catholic priests. That was a long scheme and that was tough. I really appreciate that. I craft masterpiece. What you craft is mac and cheese. Powder in the chips, packing Doritos. Crack rock in the gemstones like Geo. I know what a Geo it is. Debo caught a big reaction. They was getting reaction every other bar seemed like, but take his top off for a necklace like Mardi Gras. Tough. Then he had the whole power scheme, which didn't get much reaction in the room, but I appreciate it. With the whole amped up shop power, keep up the same energy, pull a plug on Mike, battery dead. That's not easy to do with the pen, and he pulls it off. So I appreciate that. Effective writing 4, performance of 3, conviction of 2, moments was a 3. So round 2, I have Dumb Luck taking that. I have Mike Bailey with a total of 10 and Dumb Luck with a total of 12. Round 3, it seems like both MCs, it's like the pen was running out of steam in round 3. So round 3, Mike Bailey, silver spoon, crack, white on white crime. That was hard. Holocaust, buying from a junkie, don't get high at all. The Hitler seemed like a reach, but he got a big reaction. So think it's all in the game until Minecraft, Hurricane, Helene, Coast Covered. That was tough. He was really attacking Dummy this round, but the punches, I won't say the punches, but there could have been more there. Effective writing 3, performance 3, conviction 2, moments 2. Total was a 10 for me, for Mike Bailey. Dummy, round 3, he let off the gas quite a bit. Urban Legend, it caught a big reaction. Metal will help him move like animatronics. That caught another big reaction. That was tough. A gimmick, if a gimmick is what I am, then a gimmick is what y'all lack. That was a clever, I'm better than you, bar. Better than your whole team. And I respect that. It seemed like it was just Dummy up there by himself fighting against 30 people. Anyway. Effective writing, I gave Dummy a 2, performance of 3, conviction of 2, moments of 2. So I have Mike Bailey taking round 3. I have Mike Bailey with a 10 and Dummy with a 9. So total Drum roll, please. I have Mike with a 31 and Dummy with 32. Great fucking match. Shout out to whoever win this, man. Both MCs did really well, and I can't wait to the next Mountain West Showdown. Shout out to the whole squad. Holla at your boy. Yeah.
Let's do this one last time. What's good, CammyGBR? We are here. The final. Oof. It's been a long journey. It's been a long time coming. So excited to break this one down. This is close. Spoiler alert, if anything, this is close. But I'm sure if you've watched the battle, you know that. So, before we start as well, shout out Dom, shout out Mike Bailey. Amazing, amazing, amazing battle. Battle of the tournament. Really showed out and showed that they were the top of the top in their brackets and showed why they were the top two and not anyone else. Stamina, they had the ability to keep going and keep consistent and build and build and build and build to where they are now. Dom got the bye and he returned and showed why he's the man. Mike Bailey came from the bottom punching all the way up. So we go break it down. And Mickey Factz, you son of a gun. Oh, I'm a judge because I love battle rap and I know performance and bars. I had to do a real thorough breakdown because I took that personally. I see you, Mickey. I fucking see you. Mike Bailey, dumb luck, final, let's go. So we're going to do this one a little different. I want to give all the moments and whatnot, and you'll see all how my thoughts and everything, you know how it goes. I have it on the script. I don't have all the time in the world to tell you everything. Pause, read, do as you want. Let's just break down moments. Let's break down all points all together. Go from round to round. Okay, so I gave Mike Bailey 3 extra points that were 1 point punches. So I got the MT, you literally holding money from me. That was really good. Blasphemy, I gave a point because of the connection to atheists. Sometimes you get to a point in battle rap where we can use the same wordplay as long as you do it like fresh. So like there was someone called atheist in the building, able to connect to it. And the blasphemy, you know, it's people say oh OBC all the time, but as long as you make it fresh, it works with me. And also another point going for the fixed umpire trying to slide and no one's safe. Like that little connected baseball scheme. Fire. But all in all, he just a great round. Dumb luck. I also gave him 3 points, a 1-pointer and a 2-pointer. The 1-pointer is probably, if I'm really breaking that one down, is like the bar of the round for me. Not for any other reason, but just because it was so well set up and connected. So it's the hands on what each other's saying. No wonder you're talking puppeteers. Now, how did he know Mike was going to have a Jeff Dunham puppeteer bar? How, like, unless that was freestyle written, it was so smooth that I don't think it got the appropriate reaction, but that was a 1-pointer because it didn't change the momentum as the criteria says, but it was super slick, right in the middle of the round, and it connected to what he was trying to say. It was a perfect little pre-buttle in the bar. And the Alec Baldwin bar got a 2-pointer because that was a real momentum shifter. This round is so close because it's Mike Bailey consistently bang, punch, 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 punch. And dumb luck going ahead, just building momentum from the bottom up. You know, this round they both got full points and 3 points each. So for this first round, it's a dead square. Nothing separates them according to the point system to me as I'm writing it down. Round 2. This round goes pretty similar to the first round, honestly, but just inversed. So let's break down. I gave Mike Bailey one 1-pointer and a 2-pointer. So the Denzel like training day, like Denzel, if not Cash App or PayPal, Denzel. Like training day, that was I haven't heard that before. That was really inventive, really innovative as a bar. Obviously there's more to say that I didn't quite feel got the extra stuff. on the sides here, but the 2-pointer for him was at the start of the round with the not like letting him in my circle, like this vulture over my dead body like that. That was a momentum shifter. It was like, okay, he's here to cook in the second round. He had a lot of good punches as well. They just, to me, weren't quite worthy of an extra point, but they were punch, 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 punch. Like, it was hard to write everything down because there was so much going on in that second round that I just had to make sure I got the list together. Penicillin's a reach, but I'll let that fly. Dumb luck. This time he didn't get any 2-pointers, but he got 3 1-pointers. 3. So I'm sure we're seeing where this one's going. The Michael B. Jordan fight, and like the way that he was like, oh, we all wanted to be like Mike, and then I let Mike B. Jordan, and it just connecting up really well, and then connect that to a movie where Michael B. Jordan loses. The Catholic priest line, that would just kind of connect the group. I believe the group's OT. Again, I'm not all in the lure of it, but I'm learning bit by bit. You know, the OT and the Napoleon Bonaparte pocket was really good, but then relating it back, I think he's talking about Spades and Napoleon, but you know, the way that the Christian Catholic priest bar landed, that was a momentum changer for sure, but I only gave that one a point. Just, it was a good line, and it was a good way of continuing up. We got to here, now where does he go next? And the other one was that little pocket of the Golden Boy, like C-3PO, grab his chain like Debo, like how that pocket landed, I gave that a point as well, because that was also really well crafted, and it all is succinct and worked. But that means that they both, to me, their punches, everything landed. They both got 10 out of 10 rounds and +3 again. I know. On to the third, because it's so fucking close. Third round, let's talk about it. In this third round, it was a good round from both. Really good round from both. It is the smallest difference in their rounds that for me leans a certain way. So let's talk about Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey had 2 extra 1 points that I gave him, and that was the sequel, no trilogy, and talking about the hurricane, how he got the whole coast covered for traveling around and battling. I think in this third, Mike Bailey was trying to do more, but it wasn't quite working for me. So like the Hitler, like the drugs that make Mein Kampf cough. That was a little too much for me. I put it down as a noteworthy line, but it was a little too much of a reach for me to give more credit than I feel that it deserved. But I think this round was just sort of the round where he was just trying to get that punch count up, keep it up. He's hit the first 2, he's swinging, he's hitting, and this time he's just trying to keep up. It's not the same strength. So on to Dumb Luck. Dumb Luck then got 3 1-pointers, 3 just one above on this round. Dumb Luck, I gave him I'm not real, I got killed by an urban legend. Need more than a bitch that can solve what I cut. Let me do that one again. After the urban legend bar, had need more than a bitch that can solve when I cut his mic off. And the metal helped me move like an animatronic, and the way he performed that was really good. Both of these guys had good material in the third. I just think that for what Dumb Luck was doing was just a bit better, and Dumb really tried to be more angle based with it too. It worked. It was risky plays, and I think Mike Bailey did what Mike Bailey does. Punching all the time, getting that up, and keeping in the pocket, or just rapping constantly. But when you have someone who's doing that to a similar level, maybe even not so much, but is taking risks in longer angles and they're working, it makes the battle super, super close. So in that round there, Mike Bailey got 10 out of 10 rounds, 2 extra points. Dumb Luck got a 10 out of 10 round, 3 extra points. So the winner of the tournament for me, I'm not saying it's the winner totally, but being consistent and doing all these cards and whatnot, I have the decision by 1 measly point. 38 points going to Mike Bailey, 39 points going to Dumb Luck. 1 point difference. That's a punch. For me, that I couldn't honestly put another punch from Mike Bailey's in that category of where I put the 2 that are deserving of that point in. Super, super close battle. Did amazing. Thank you for everything. Mike Masters Alliance. If you do enjoy this, I have a channel too. A breakdown battle rap, a breakdown, what's going on. And I have different series that are like battle rap, but not in fun ways that aren't just the normal sit down and talk about a battle that's happening. I try and make it fun. So thank you, Mike Masters Alliance. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. CammyGBR.
Yo, this shit's fire. There's a diamond for every body I've caught. So about 100 plus. Just gonna have to keep adding more, I think. It's crazy. Damn, look at that though. Look at that though. I'll take this thing out. Damn, this thing is fire. This thing is fire. Champ, two-time, baby. What's up? Mike Masters over everything. Let's